Hi everyone, I'm Jordan Varberg with BASF. I'm a seed agronomist for our Vigor canola lines, and I'm here today to talk to you about blackleg in canola. Blackleg is actually a fairly common disease in canola, and it affects Brassica species plants. So we do see it across the areas where we're growing canola. It's common to wet weather areas. Humid will favor development of the disease. There's 3 levels of blackleg in a field. You talk about prevalence, it's where it is in an area. Incidence levels, those are levels within an actual field. And severity. Severity is really the one you have to worry about. And severity occurs later in the season down at the root line or soil line where you'd see cankers on the bottom of the plants at the soil line, and it infects right into the pith of the plant, causes reduced flow of nutrients and water up into the plant, and will reduce your yields. In our Vigor canola lines, we have blackleg resistance genes, and we use a combination of major gene resistance and minor gene resistance. And you'll hear that people talk about, well, we're mixing up and adding more multi-gene, major gene resistance, but major genes are really specific on which pathogenicity group or race of blackleg is in that plant, and they're effective against that particular race. Not a lot of broad range with them. If it's outside that race in that canola field, you won't have an effect on controlling it. The minor gene resistance is really for later in the season when you're starting to see the cankers. It'll reduce the amount of cankers in the plant, and it'll affect those. But the minor gene resistance isn't specific to any pathogenicity race. And that's where it works well in the plant. So we mix and match the 2 together to give a full package. The other thing that we can do with our Vigor hybrids or any canola lines is you can include Preaxor fungicide with your herbicide timing, and that'll help control early season blackleg as well. So when you start talking about ways to control blackleg in your canola field, you start looking at crop rotation. The longer the rotation, the less disease incidence you can have over time. It's going to reduce in the soil or with the plant material that's left where the spores would come from. We can use genetic resistance like you have in the Vigor hybrids, or you can mix in a fungicide treatment with your herbicide at the time of early season control when you're taking your weeds out. But if you have any more questions about blackleg disease in canola, please call or get in contact with your local agronomic solutions advisor with BASF, and they'd be happy to answer your questions.